Hi everybody! So if you watched any of my Vlogtober, you know that I got my very fast tattoo. My very first You would know that I got my very first tattoo this last October. I got my first tattoo on October 29th and it's now December 14th. So it's been just over a month and a half, almost 2 months. I really wanted to wait to make this video until it was fully healed, or at least as healed as it's gonna be short-term wise, I guess. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you my experience between getting the tattoo, setting it up, and also the healing process and stuff like that. I got my tattoo done by JessuDessu, and she's super kind, super nice, and made me feel really comfortable. First of all, the decision to get this tattoo was fairly last minute. I've always known I wanted a tattoo, and I've always known the style and like artists that I'd like to get tattooed by, but I wasn't ever imagining that I'd meet them or have the opportunity because they live in the UK and all my favorite artists live in the UK, for the exemption of one that actually lives around me. But I wasn't planning to get anything, but me and Jacob had already planned to be in LA for our Disneyland/Universal Studios trip. So when I found out that Jody had an opening on the Saturday that we happened to not be able to get into Universal, I was like, well, fuck. It's perfect. It's a match made in heaven. So I emailed her and told her my budget and sort of some ideas, and we went back and forth, and then we decided on one thing, and she was like, see you on Saturday. And I was nervous. I was very, very nervous, and I didn't actually end up telling my parents about it until after I got it done. And the studio that she was at was doing walk-ins for Halloween, so it was really busy in there, so it wasn't really like a normal experience, I don't think, because I don't think shops usually do that many or have that many people in there, but who knows. So I got there, she showed me the design, and I loved it. Loved it. I told her I wanted a Dole Whip, like a Disney Dole Whip. I'll put a picture right here. So that's sort of what I was thinking. So she showed me her design, which obviously looks like my tattoo, and I was like, yeah, I love that. I decided to get it done on my left thigh, upper thigh, so it can be sort of out of the way if I want it to be or not. Plus it's supposed to be one of the places where it's least painful. Right before she started, I realized for the first time, oh shit, I'm getting a tattoo. Oh shit, there's gonna be needles inside of me. I hate needles. I hate getting shots. I hate it. It's not even like too painful. I just hate the concept of something like going inside of something like sitting inside your body and like being sharp and doing something. But I took a deep breath and I let her start, and then I realized this doesn't feel like a needle. It doesn't feel like when you get poked, like it goes in and then it goes out. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a scratch. And I found that this tattoo was not painful. I mean, it was painful, but it wasn't like, oh Jesus, kill me now, this hurts so bad, painful, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was like people always describe, like cat scratch, but it's sort of on fire. And I love being drawn on like with pens and stuff, so it was just a amplified experience. I don't know, that sounds so stupid saying it out loud, but whatever. So it took about 2 or 3 hours, I think. Yeah, it was scheduled at like 5, and we got out there at 7 or 8. It's 2 or 3 hours. And I did fine. I was sipping on like a little ramune we had gotten from Japan town. And I didn't feel dizzy or anything. We had a big bowl of ramen beforehand and I was cool. I actually got pretty relaxed the whole time. After a while, I felt like I stopped feeling it, like the area was just numb. The only places I would say were painful is as it started getting up higher towards like my hip bone, and then as it like wrapped around the sides of my legs, like down lower, I guess. One thing I have to admit when it comes to this tattoo is obviously Dole Whips. The Dole Whip I was thinking of is yellow. It's a pineapple Dole Whip. And then what I ended up getting is like a blue and yellow kind of deal. After she was done lining and she was gonna move on to color, she brought up colors. And all I told her was, you know, I like vibrant, I like bright and vibrant colors. Assuming that she knew Dole Whips were pineapple and yellow, but you know, it's my fault I didn't clarify. But that doesn't make me love this tattoo any less. I still really love it. I mean, I do kind of think back and be like, well, shit, but I love it still. I think I'm glad, I think. Yeah. I had a bit of a mix-up with payment because I didn't get cash out before we went down there from my bank. Because she's from the UK, I didn't know if she wanted US dollars or if she wanted me to just pay her through PayPal, which would get her pounds, British pounds or whatever. So I didn't do it because I didn't want to carry around cash in LA like that. But it turns out she doesn't want cash because she's saving up to move to LA. So I had to send Jacob out, my heroic boyfriend, out to run to a ATM to get out the cash that I needed, and the first ATM rejected him. So then I had to call the bank and tell them, it's okay, I'm trying to get cash, don't be upset, I need my money. And eventually Jacob did find an ATM after roaming around for like 20 minutes. But yeah, after paying and everything, she wrapped up my leg with like those diaper things, like a nappy. With the diaper thing, and then like wrapped it with medical tape. And then I was wearing this black dress with a slit up the side. It was in my lookbook a while ago. So it was easy to sort of slip up but still be covered. So I just, you know, put that over there. It was fine. It was a little bit weird to walk because the whole like area of your skin is like hard feeling and like hurt. So it was just kind of weird. But after that we went across the way to a CVS and I got a roll of saran wrap and some non-printed on paper towels because I would need to wash the tattoo and all that stuff. So we went to our hotel. She had told me to sleep with the bandage on the first night and then wash in the morning. So I slept with it on, and then in the morning I took it off and I hopped in the shower and I used warm water with Dr. Bauer soap, like a little tiny bottle of it. I sort of squirted it not onto my skin but sort of above it, and then used my hand to gently rub in circles sort of down as the water sort of went over it. So it was a pretty gentle thing, and I just got the slimy stuff off, rinsed it, made sure it wasn't slimy, and then patted it dry with a paper towel and then saran wrap. And that's the day we went to Universal Studios and we were gonna head down. I faced a little bit of a problem because she told me to wash it 3 times in the first day, and I only had access to a shower in the morning and the night because in the middle of the day we needed to go to Universal Studios, and then drive home. So I ended up taking my big 52-ounce water bottle, filling it up with water. I put more water bottle in my water bottle. I ended up filling it up with water, going to a rest stop bathroom, obviously washing my hands, and then I pulled off my pants, put my thigh sort of above the toilet, and poured the water over my tattoo and did the whole process over the toilet with my water acting as the shower. It was an experience. I ended up soaking my pants and my socks, but luckily I remembered to keep a change of pants in my backpack that I brought in. So that was interesting. Obviously I didn't film that part, but you know, fun fact. I then slept with the saran wrap on for the second night. And then the third day she said second day after the second night, she said to not put any type of wrapping on it. That's just what she told me to do, and I was all for that because I don't like bandages or anything. I prefer to let things breathe. So she said to wash it in the morning and the evening and just sort of let it hang out, and then you can start putting lotion on it on the third day. So that's what I did. I ended up, for the lotion I started to use, I went to Lush and asked them what they thought, and I ended up getting a trial size little pot of Charity Pot, and then I got a trial size bit of Ultra Balm. And so I tried both of those, and I ended up going with the Charity Pot because I thought the Ultra Balm, well, for one, it smelled kind of like ass, and then for two, it felt too grimy and too sticky and sort of gross. And it didn't feel like it was actually penetrating, it just felt like it was laying on top. I really didn't feel any kind of frustration with it. I don't remember when it started itching. I think it was towards the end of the first week or so. It was itching like crazy. And I was smacking it because I know you're not supposed to scratch it, and that was probably the most frustrating part. Other than that, I think it healed up beautifully. I mean, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to heal up as because it is my first, but I think my body took it really well, and yeah, my body seems to really heal smoothly. Yeah, it healed up by I think the second or third week. Fine. I sent a picture to the artist and she said I was good to take a bath, which was awesome after not being able to take a bath for a while. Basically, overall, I had a great experience. The artist was great. She was awesome. The art is awesome. And now I just want another tattoo because it's not a big deal to me anymore. Or it's not like spooky, I guess. It's still a big deal, but it's not like, oh shit, that could hurt like a bitch. I mean, I know other places on your body hurt more than the thigh, but I'm not as afraid. Let me know if you have any questions about my experience with the tattoo. Let me know your guys' experiences if you've been tattooed, or what your first experience was like, because I'd like to know if other people had as good of an experience as I did, or if it's sort of weird to not be freaked out about it the first time, I guess. I don't know. Let me know. I'm curious. Bye!